Using Google Maps' free capability to create a new map of your own. In My Maps, I'm creating a new title, and I'm searching for Langley School in DC within Google Maps, getting information about the school, looking at the campus in Google Maps, changing the backgrounds, all the Google Map capability that you have built in, turning on background options. You can see the buildings actually outlined within Google Maps. Because this is a My Map function, I can create new layers and new footprints. So I created a new layer in Google Map, and I'm selecting the tools to measure the edge of a building. So you can get measurements, for example. You can also create another layer for building footprints. So now I'm going to create a shape with the shape tool, add a line or shape, trace the outline, name the building, elementary school, confirm building name, you can put other notes in, and save that as a footprint. So there's the layout of the building. It's obviously just eyeballed, but we can continue to adjust it. If we had actual dimensions later on, we'll show how to get a specific dimension in, but now we're just eyeballing off of the Google Map capability, just tracing the edge of a building. As you're tracing, it's obviously getting dimensions, and more importantly, even the area of the roof, for example. So here's building number 2. And now we can keep going and adding other features. And add another layer called property line. So maybe we want to estimate the size of the property. All we have is an aerial photograph from Google Map, and we're seeing the edge, so we're making a guess, obviously, but it's within range to start the discussion of how big is this property for the school, Langley campus, estimated property line. And I'm saving each of these layers into the My Maps that I created for Langley School. You can change the color and create all kinds of presentations just directly from these free tools. Edit the layer name, add another shape for this other building here. Building 3, we're just making a guess for the names. If we knew the actual name, we could fix the shape of it later. You can continue to edit, change the color, and keep on adding other features. Another layer, we'll call this one pavement. So maybe we want to estimate the area of pavement of this parking lot here, the existing parking lot. Maybe the scenario is we're going to take this parking lot out and put a new building here. So we need to know how big this parking lot is, the existing parking lot. We would suggest making new layers for each feature so you can export them individually later. You can obviously put all the features on one layer, but we're going now and adding another layer for site assets and putting in points. So light post, for example, a soccer goal, another one. It's very quick to start adding points on a map, and that point has a latitude and longitude, and obviously if you start creating a polygon, it has a shape and the size, and you can start quickly tagging assets even without visiting the site, and later on if you visit the site, you can continue to add other information as you collect that. Another pavement for the tennis courts. Another shape for the access road, the North Street coming into the parking area. Loading dock. You can keep on adding as many as you want, or just keep it very high level like this. It just depends on what you're trying to capture. Another building here. We don't know yet what this building is. It might be a power plant, it might be a classroom. We'll have to check that later. Turn the background to a different color. You can see that your building's popping out, including all the shapes that you've added and the points that you've added into this custom map called Langley School DC. There are other ways to create GIS layers like this, but Google Map is great because it's free and it's online, and you can start linking to other information like the school data. You can attach a photograph, for example, directly to that shape, either from the web or from your camera, or assign somebody else to go to the site and find out more information about this and add a photograph to this asset. So we're previewing what it would look like if we share this map with others. If you share it, you can say share with a view only, or you can even share with somebody else to continue to edit it or add information. This is in my maps folder right now, and sharing it or exporting it to be used by other tools. So here we're sharing it with a link to the public or to anyone with that link. And these shapes of the buildings can later be saved as KML files to be imported into the Onuma system to create BIMs from that shape that started in Google Map. Here's a completed map in context to the city, to the world, and then zoom back into the actual site.